Hey, today we're going to talk about Monument, Colorado. I'm going to try to cover demographics, things to do, the Chamber of Commerce, food and drink, neighborhoods, parks, and I'm probably going to have to go over some stuff that I forget here at the very end. So first things first, the school district, School District 38, highly ranked school district here in the Colorado Springs area. Travel times, you can get to downtown Colorado Springs in about 20 minutes. You can get to Castle Rock in about 30 minutes, South Denver in about 50 minutes. And you can actually, I think, get to DIA in an hour and 5, an hour and 10 minutes. I've done it without having to break too many speed records. What else do we have here? About 12,000 residents as of 2022. We've got a growth rate of about 4.3%. It's kind of got a rural feel as far as the landscape and the housing developments go. It's got a very small town feel when you get into town itself. If you need anything, 10 minutes down the road, any big box, any kind of restaurant, any kind of store you might want is down there. So let's talk about things to do. Things to do. Hiking and biking seem to be the thing that people talk about the most around here. Now we have soccer and hockey and baseball and softball for the kids and adults alike around here, but the hiking is kind of why people are here. They like that rural feeling. So where do you do that? Mount Herman. Mount Herman's got trailheads all over. It's kind of like a spider web of hiking opportunities. You can go up the mountain, along the mountain, by the lake, by the streams. You look for it, you're going to find it. It's a great place to hike. The next one is going to be the Santa Fe Trail. The Santa Fe Trail runs from South Colorado Springs, through the Air Force Academy, through Monument, and into Palmer Lake. It's an old railroad bed, and it's firm. It's good for bike riding. Kids can ride on it. Adults can run. Adults can walk. It's a super place to go. If you take that on into Palmer Lake, you're going to find more trails up there as well, and more parks for you to enjoy up there. The area, and I have not mentioned this yet, the area is actually called Tri-Lakes. There's a reason. We have Palmer Lake, Woodmoor Lake, and we have Monument Lake. Monument Lake for me is the largest and the one that I would go to most often. There's good fishing there. You can kayak, you can paddleboard. There's a lot going on. Kids love it, families love it. Picnic there. It's a great location. Trees all around. You feel like you're out of town for sure. All right, let's talk about the Chamber of Commerce. I've been very fortunate. I've been a member of the Chamber now for about 11 years. I was on the board for 6 years. Just finally termed off. They do a lot for the community, for the small businesses and the large businesses alike. But they also do a lot just for the community. Let me give you an example. The 4th of July, they do a parade every year. It is a phenomenal parade. You'll have as many as 22,000 people visit Monument on that given day to see the vendors. You'll have 100 plus vendors along the streets. You're going to have the parade that goes around. I've seen elephants. I've seen guys on stilts, you name it. I've seen all that. Camels, horses, fire trucks. Then you go see your vendors, and then you make your way to Limbaugh Park. Limbaugh Park's going to have a beer garden there all day. You're going to have live music all day. It's a good time. So come out and visit. The next thing we've got going on through the Chamber of Commerce is they do all sorts of summer events. The one thing that they used to, that's now still being sponsored, concerts in the park. Every Wednesday night through the summer, you're going to have a concert in Limbaugh Park. It's free. Bring your chair, come out and sit and listen to music with your friends. Some of the other things they do is they will have other festivals out there. Picking on the Divide is a music venue for bluegrass. It'll happen at Limbaugh Park. The Ashtones tend to put a lot of things together and play out there a lot. So anyway, Chamber of Commerce is awesome. Limbaugh Park stays very busy. Let's talk food. So I'm not going to be able to hit all the restaurants. There's a bunch of them. They're all good. But I'm going to talk about the ones that I frequent the most. La Casa Fiesta, Mexican restaurant here in the middle of Colorado Springs Monument. My fault. The Bistro, good place to have a meal and a drink. Black Forest Cafe and Deli. The Coffee Cup, which is a great place for breakfast or to meet somebody for a cup of coffee or have a business event. Wesley Owens Coffee Shop on the other side of the highway. We got Rosie's Diner, another great place for breakfast. My folks love that. Oh, by the way, my folks have lived here for 35 years. Pikes Peak Brewery. If you like beer, Pikes Peak Brewery is awesome. They've got great appetizers in the summer. You can sit outside and drink on the inside. They've got a fireplace that you can sit around and have your cocktail or your beer. What else do we have? We got Arlene's Beans, another great Mexican restaurant. And then we have something kind of unique here in Monument. It's called 300 Days of Shine. There's a guy there by the name of Moonshine Mike. He makes moonshine and whiskey, serves cocktails, and sells his moonshine out of there. Go by and say hi. It's a pretty cool place. Let's talk neighborhoods. Once again, I'm not going to be able to hit them all. I'm going to talk about the ones that I show in the most when looking at houses. Woodmoor. Woodmoor is one of the older neighborhoods, larger lots, half acre to 1 acre lots. There's an 18-hole golf course that runs through Woodmoor. The country club has indoor swimming, pickleball, tennis courts, hiking. I believe they let you cross-country ski on the golf course in the winter. There's just a lot going on there. It's a great little place. It's got a restaurant and a bar as well. All of them are custom homes. Then next down the road is going to be Kings Deer. Kings Deer is a wide open golf course community as well. Most of these houses are on 2.5 acre lots. There might be some on 1 acre. It's pretty wide open around there, fewer trees, more of a rolling hill, absolutely beautiful scenery. You can see the entire Front Range from Kings Deer. Let's jump on the west side of Monument and go see Wagon West. Wagon West, if there was a urban type setting, this would be it. The houses are closer together, less than 1/4 acre. They're nice homes. They're large homes. They're anywhere from 25 to, they might get as high as 4,000 square feet if you count the basement. Great area, backs right up to the foothills. If you go due south of there, it's probably the newest neighborhood in the area, and that's Forest Lakes. Forest Lakes has been around 6, 7, 8 years maybe. It's kind of a higher end neighborhood. Beautiful. It's just over the hogback. It's kind of hidden from the rest of the city. It's got a lake in there. It's got its own trailhead. It's just absolutely beautiful. You need to go by and take a look at that. Let's jump back east over the highway, and we're going to see 3 different communities. One's going to be Jackson Creek. It's been there the longest. It's mature landscaping, beautiful homes, near shopping, King Soopers, Walgreens, drugstores, liquor stores, banks, car washes. It's all going to be right there. It's a great neighborhood. Then you're going to go a little bit east to Promontory Point. It's about a 2009 start for that neighborhood. Little newer homes, a few more pine trees in there. Lots, I think, are going to be a little bit bigger, not a whole lot. And then you're going to go to Sanctuary Point, just a little bit east of there. Very similar to Promontory Point. But anyway, go by and see those. They're fantastic. Just down the road. So we've got a small town feel. But if you need anything or you got guests that want to do something else, don't forget, you've got just down the road, we've got Top Golf. We've got music venues, indoor and outdoor. They're putting in a 7,000 to 8,000 seating outdoor venue down there. You got all your big box shopping, all the restaurants you could possibly think of. If you go a little bit further in, you're going to go to Garden of the Gods. You've got Pikes Peak. You've got the Incline, all those good things. They've got museums. The Mining Museum is just right up there. But I don't want to forget the Air Force Academy right at the Northgate exit. And you're going to have sporting events there, golf courses, super reasonable if you have to buy tickets to any of these. A lot of the sporting events are actually for free. Great to support your local university like that. And it is the Academy. We get a lot of airplane flyovers. Let's talk about parks. We've already talked about Limbaugh Park a lot, so I'll skip by that. Palmer Lake has a bunch of parks that you can go to with trailheads. In the lake. Come back into Monument. You've got Dirty Woman Park. Don't forget the 3 lakes, Monument to Woodmoor and Palmer Lake. Then we have the regional park. That's Fox Run. 100 acres at a minimum. I don't know what it is, but it's large. It's got a dog park. It's got a pavilion. It has a leg. It has another spider web of hiking trails over there, both summer and winter. It's a fantastic place to go. Oh, if you could just go north of town, there's a 20-acre off-leash dog park. All your dog has to be is other dog friendly, and they can go romp and have a good time. Some things I need to talk about. Let's talk about the medical community. We have a YMCA that's very nearby, and it's actually in Monument. And inside that is an urgent care facility by Centura. Inside Monument, you have Flying Horse Medical. And just about 10 minutes down the road, they're putting in a new hospital, so you'll have all that. So in summary, we've got a great school district, small town feel, lots of housing options, easy commute to Colorado Springs, Castle Rock, and Denver and DIA, recreational opportunities around every single corner. It's a great place to call home. So we're pretty lucky to live in the North Colorado Springs area and Monument. You guys take care.